Hey, welcome back. It's James here, connecting people, properties, and possibilities. For today's real estate nugget, I'm going to go over what happened in March 2017 compared to March 2018 this year. So I'm going to go over big picture over LA County so you get a bigger picture view of what's going on in the real estate market. And then when we sit down together, I'm going to focus more in detail on your specific neighborhood. So before we get started, I want to let you know I'm also going to share some of my insights of the trends that I've been seeing in the real estate market right now that may affect your decision to buy or sell. So I'll share that with you after I go over the statistics for March 2017 and March 2018. Let's get started right now. Well, in March 2017, we had 15,472 active listings in March 2017 compared to this year, March 2018, only 13,252 active listings. That sounds like a big drop right here actually. So that's a drop of 14.3%. And then if we compare that to the number of sold listings, that went from 5,993, pretty much let's round up and say 6,000 sold listings compared to this year, 5,444 listings that have sold. That's a drop of 9.2%. Now, number of active listings have dropped 14.3%, but the number of sold listings wasn't affected as much. It was down by 9.2%. And that leaves us with a month of supply for the real estate market at 2.8 months of supply in 2017 compared to these numbers versus a 2.4 months of supply in March 2018. And what I'm sensing in the market is a lot of buyers, they do want to buy. The demand is there, but the inventory isn't there. They're just sitting out and waiting for the right property to come out. So because of that, I do not see a big correction or a crash because there's still that support for the homes that come out on the market. And I'm pointing that out right away because that's been coming up a lot. I've been hearing a lot of, I want to wait until the market crashes, or I predict a crash coming soon. But based on the statistics and the buyer demand out there, a crash is very unlikely to happen. All right, it's cyclical. There may be a pause here and there, but it definitely won't be a crash that is worth waiting. So I wanted to point that out before I forget to mention that. Now back to this, average days on the market, 2017 it was 49 days versus this year in 2018, 35 days. That's a drop of 28.6%. Now we go to the sales price, we do see an increase, right? 2017 March, average sale price was $796,444 compared to this year in 2018 we're looking at $881,330. That's an increase of 10.7%. It's pretty exciting. I mean, since I've been doing this, it's always red in the number of active listings. It's been going down. Sold listings doesn't go down as much. Average days on the market, it's also going down. But the one thing that is going up is the sales price. So we're seeing average sale price still moving up. And what I wanted to share with you about the market trend that I'm seeing is this. Now, a lot of sellers, they bought their first time home 5-10 years ago, and now they're ready to move up. So what a lot of people do is they buy the first home. It may be a condo, a small little townhouse, but it isn't the ideal cookie cutter home, 3-bed, 2-bath, single family home with a nice yard. So they bought that first home to build equity in order to move up to a neighborhood or the type of home that they ideally wanted for the remainder of their life. But the problem is there's not much homes available on the market, so they're not able to move up. I've been seeing that contingency a lot for a lot of sellers, that they have to find a replacement property before they can sell to the next buyer. And because of that backlog, the seller cannot find that move-up property, then this buyer isn't able to buy this home. So it keeps a lot of buyers out. And that's why there's built up demand for homes out there. One solution to that is, instead of making it a contingency that you find a replacement home. Make it so that you're selling the home and you're going to lease the home back from the new buyer. That way, you have the funds already to buy the next home. It makes it more likely for you to be able to buy that next home, and it makes it possible for the buyer to move in and buy your home. Otherwise, there's this backlog and it's building up, greater and greater backlog and demand of buyers. That's a trend I've been seeing, and that's a solution that I do bring up to a lot of sellers when I sit down with them. So if you're facing that situation where you have to buy another home and you're not sure how that is going to work out, of course, not many people can afford owning 2 homes at the same time. That's a solution I will sit down and discuss in more detail with you. And I do have my Guaranteed Sold program. It's perfect for trade-up buyers. Reach out to me, call me, text me, email me. We can talk more about that. Well, this concludes my market update for March 2017 compared to March 2018. I hope you find this beneficial for you and useful. Give me a call if you want to talk more in detail about your neighborhood. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.